Okay, brilliant, right? So today we did pick back up from where we stopped in our previous class, yes. And we will do so far now be this, right? So we'll get these tags, we get started and done. So if you click here to add tags, so make I say wash plate. So if we hit that, pull out the CM here. So it's one to now and say okay. If we start this task, if we start this task, make it appear here, and of course if we click here, make it come here, and from here if we delete this task. Now the interesting thing we'll need to accomplish as well, I say so if we add this tax one here, make the tax come out here, then make it add here, right? So make we start. Yeah, no time. Okay, so this is where we stopped, right? Okay, so let's see and understand. Okay, so make we start from here. So the first thing I go want to not to just say okay, make I create something like this, and make I just say move to started, right? Let's see. Yeah, so move to started, right? So if I save, right, we see I'm here as well as we see I'm here as well, right? But so let me first of all start this thing where so make it date down, and I think I will prefer make the button this somewhere here. So we'll do that, right? So we'll say this, and so the first thing first, so I go on to now to create a self-closing div tag, then do a class name, then I could give a width of full, then we'll say flex, then we'll say ju end, right? Oops. Okay, so make we see within the happen here. So make I do bg red 15. Oops. It say I need to see any color, right? I need to see that color change. I'll do 500 first. So amazing, right? We need to see the color. So what we will do now? Say okay, make we do width to be full. Okay, so I noticed some changes here, but still we need to fit style this guy. So make I come here. So rather than that, let me see what 300px look like. Wow, amazing! Because I need to see the styling here. That's good. Anyways, so waiting this. Oh, my bad, right? No wait, I want to hear with this, right? So this is self-closing, so we can't really see what's happening there. Amazing, right? Okay, so make I just drag this guy, put inside here. Yeah, so we'll see this guy here. So we'll make this self-closing now, so that if you say class name flex one, so that this guy come down. Of course, we don't need this red. The essence for that now say or you just need a mode this seal to the now this thing they touch the edges. So the first thing, the thing I would do, I'll say okay, make we do P2. Okay, so yeah, push out and yeah. So I still don't like the way here to be close to the edge, right? So might just do maybe py. If you know make sense, I'll change them back, right? 5. Okay, so this one they good, so I remove this. Okay, so now I'm gonna style this button. So I will say the text be white, and we'll say bg make it be blue of 950. Of course, I will want to say padding x matry 8, then py matry 3, and rounded to be MD, so most sassy look. Ooh. Okay. it's okay. Just the text, right? So for the text mark, give 12px, and of course we want to say uppercase. Okay, so this is better, right? So I don't like this, right? It doesn't look too good. So let me just do PT. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. So see issue. They show here. So I go make here be this color, here be green, and maybe here go be red. So, and of course I don't want this thing to show all over the place, right? So may here be moved to start, here will be moved to done, here will be removed from queue, something like that, right? Okay, so how do we achieve that, right? So what's on my mind now is to say, okay, if it is tax, which this is tax, make it show this, else make it not show for year. So now we'll try figure out. Now to do that, if you remember, year gets its own ID, right? So which is tax year, right? It has its own ID. So let's capitalize on that ID to work. So make a come year, because everything will go work now year. So okay, now the ID be this, and if you remember here we dey read the ID, so this one get an ID of 210, so on and so forth. So makes sense. So since here and this I and this I are the same thing, to differentiate them I just do this right, and of course I'll remove this because we don't need that one, that thing. So inside here, I say idx equals to this. So immediately I do this one will be shout. So more come into this card, and let me see. Yeah, so make I duplicate this called idx, but this idx will be number. Makes sense. Then inside here we should pass idx. Okay, so for year, waiting I go just do not to say if idx is strictly equals to 0, then make this thing show, right? Else there's something else here. So I just for now make I'll do no save, no see or so. So now only here they show. So for here we will say okay, make here be may here be moved to done, and here will be removed like I told you guys earlier on. So waiting I go do and say okay, make I just so make I remove here, then just duplicate here. Then for here make I just do null, right? It makes sense. So now I will say here be 1 and here now 2, right? So if we save, we will see the same thing showing up, but for here we'll say move to done, and for here we'll say remove from queue, something like that. So I'll say remove from queue. I think yeah, something like that, Shasa. Okay, so we'll make this button be red, so 500, then here maybe here will be like black, or make it be neutral. I think I'll use 900. So we'll see. Awesome. Remove from queue, they will get it. Now I don't like the fact that the button they you know the cursor pointer, right? So make we apply that quickly. Okay, so I will say cursor to be pointer. So if we come here, makes sense, yeah. Good. Aha. So mark clear here. If I refresh, we see this. Good, right? Okay, so now the next thing we'll go do now is, okay, if we hit here, make we remove from here, and that should be super simple, right? Okay, so I see this issue that's in 71, so we'll find there. Here 71, so that's here. So I will say key today equals to idx, so it makes sense like that. Starting comments. Okay, so we get descendant issue here. Not today important, but that's not really a big deal. That's something we fix easily. So we'll do say, okay, if we click here, make this thing come here, just something like that, right? So remember I say need to be deleted from here, so make we fix that up. So it then means say inside here we'll get like an action may go happen. So make our first for come here, say okay, we'll say add to started. Awesome. So what we want to add to the started will be all of these, right? So for here, make I just str or not say data, right? Something like that, right? And this data will be so make I see ID and title here, so something like this, right? So I'll say I card, right? I think this one will be okay. Good. Now so we need to remove from here, so we're going to use filter method, and we need to push to here, right? So we use the push method. So delete from here, then add to here. That's what we want to do. But to do that, we need to get access to this our data, right? This data, and to get access to that data, we need to come inside is our card, then pass that. So this one now go there equals to almost a db, and here go there equals to set db. Okay, good. So we'll fix this issue here. Let's see. Okay, so we'll come to this card here to fix that. So here we need this, and inside here, so we'll say db, and db will be an object, right? Okay, so for now I just do this, right? Then set db. So make I come up here, so inside there I just want to see the types of this guy. Wow, and the type is really crazy, right? And there might just put any, right? But basically Shana the type did this, and I wouldn't want to write all of this. Not bad if I still write that, sure. So this could be boom. That's super crazy, right? It's very long. But majorly sure that's the type, right? Then why so make I just copy this, and this one majorly db majorly be I think, yeah, I think this is what db is, right? Or just yeah, I think this is what db is. I see one red barrel, so this db it's the shout, so we'll see why in the shout. So db is not inside iprops anyways, and that's because I don't get the right type, so might just do any at least for now, so that shout don't go, right? And of course, if I'm not really dey sure of wetin DBB, right? So I fit just over here, I'll get exactly, so I'll get wetin be the type of DB, right? So if I just come there, and so since I don't see am now, so I fit just come here, call am there. So that now wetin DB be that, right? And yeah, so okay, so good, right? So now we don't get those types. That means inside here now can now read DB and then the set DB. So we don't do that settings finish. So this guy here, I'll call him inside there, which is move, right? So make I create the on click, and so I will just pass this. Remember I said this guy need an argument, and the argument what I'm going to pass here will be EL, where EL na everything where they exist inside this button while click here, right? Just to be sure, make we come here and make we say okay, console log data, right? So if I save and if I click here, I suppose see tax 1 and all the information. Yes, so I see the ID and I see tax 1 exactly. So that's the information. Now what I really want to now say, I will remove this tax 1 from here, then eventually add them inside here, right? So we'll do that. And of course the method we'll go use to achieve that na filter, right? So I go say db dot I say db I go here write data, so db dot tax, right, dot data, right, which is this go dey equals to, so I'll do the same thing, db dot tax dot data dot filter, right? So I will say EL, and we know say our EL go be this I card. So that now go dey equals to EL dot ID not equals to ID not equals to the card, right, dot, which is the data, right? So which I'll get from here, dot ID. Okay, good. So now if I say make out, okay, now console log db, yeah, so my console log db, so we'll see how it will be, right? So remove here, if I hit here now, so now the db be this, right? So if we come here, oh, so we dey see, yeah, so tax don't be 3, makes sense, right? As against 4 gets here. So now it's what we want to, so remove tax from here, but then we won't add them inside here, so that started now will come be 2. Okay, so we'll do that, and down there super simple. So now for us to just say data dot so we'll say started dot data, right, dot push, and wait till they push, we push data enter inside there. So that's what they do, right? Now if more console log db more see wetin be the new form for db now. So I remove here again, and if we hit here, come here, this one don't be 2 and the year don't be 2, makes sense, right? So good, and so one achieve with that. So I just refresh there. So now the next thing we'll go do now, say okay, more use this set data, right, because we change the state, right? So these are set data will be spread of db, yes. So the new db will become this present db now. So that's good. So make we see how this thing will play out. So now if I hit here, awesome, you see say tax 1 come here and it come out from here, makes sense, right? If I hit tax 4 come here and it come out from here, good. Now the next thing we'll do now to just move this one to done, So we follow almost the same thing. So make I just duplicate here, but I'll say move to done. So for year, rather than tax year, right, will be started, right? Then year will be done. See how simple it is, right? So my remove all this console makes sense. We don't dey sure say everything they work fine. Then this one we go put them inside here, right? Move to done. So on click, yeah, so inside here we'll pass EL again. Makes sense? And so make I just copy at least for now, put them inside here. So this one will be remove from queue, right? So I just duplicate this first. So here will be remove from queue. Okay? Yeah. So we need to do push here. So this will be done because a filter will remove. Awesome. So make I just copy this, come down here and add this here. So save this and let me refresh here. So we had here, you enter here, we had here. Awesome, right? And that fit remove 6. So 6 is gone. So I come here, I had write new code, something like that, write new codes, right? So add them there, come here, and yeah, boom. Makes sense, right? Okay, so lastly, which I just want to add, not necessary, but I just want to add them so that it will make our code look more better, which is the, I think, form, yeah, I think formly can animate, right? So make I add them now. Oh, not necessary. I mean, no cause. Okay, so not necessary. So now the other thing with this, now the idea. So you click here, you add, right? So I'll say add new tax. I had you don't enter here, right? So I can move this guy from here, move this guy, come here and hit here, boom, that goes off, right? I hope so you get value from this learning. This is how simple it is for you to build this kind of system, and I hope so you enjoy everything. So we'll meet again. Keep learning and keep exploring. Yes, bye bye. Yeah.